Okay, guys, let's take a really deep breath together. Take another one and exhale hard. One more. You are protected. You are safe. Don't panic yet. Stay home. That's what's important. This is all to teach us a lesson. For too long, we have allowed people to take our personal power away from us. As a society, we have allowed a huge wound to come about for far too long. And we have not put people first. Everything has become about money. And for those of us in the service industry, you know, things are feeling like they're pretty much over for us, and a lot of people are really worried about how they're going to pay for things. But let me tell you something. This is to teach us a lesson about learning to think spiritually instead of materially. Because what do we really need, and what is actually important to us? I'm sure a lot of us are having these thoughts right now. You know, what is really important, and what are our values, because they're going to change. Especially for me right now, things are really changing in my life. I had to shut my business down just because, you know, I have a responsibility to keep my clients safe, and I came pretty close into a situation where I could have been exposed. And, you know, now it's like, what do I really want out of life? If life is really this fragile, and if life is really this short, and if, like, what do I actually want, and what is important to me? What are my values? So before we kind of dive into astrology, and it's going to explain what's all going on right now in the universe, I'm going to show it to you. Okay, so here's the chart of the day. This is what the heavens look like. This is what the sky looks like today. I'm going to explain to you in the best way that I can, the easiest way for you to understand, because some of you don't study astrology. So coronavirus can be explained by these three planets sitting right next to each other right now. Saturn is life lessons, Pluto is death, war, and disease, Jupiter is societal issues, and we'll come back to that one. So with Jupiter, whenever it's sitting next to another planet, it expands whatever that planet does, or it magnifies. In this case, spreads disease. All these signs are sitting in the sign of Capricorn. Now, Capricorn is considered to be an elder sign, and so that's why it's really affecting old people. And you're going to see Mars come in and bring some energy that's not good. Mars is Mars is kind of like the warrior. It's male energy, and it's pissed off. And we all are, because of how we've gotten to the place that we are right now. And Mars is coming to shake shit up. And so when Mars starts to transit each one of these, especially Pluto, we are going to see the death rate rise. Now, I don't want you guys to panic. That's not what this is about. But it is needing to be taken seriously, because the young ones are the ones carrying the infection silently for 14 days. Well, all of us are. We're going to have a lot to learn in the next few weeks, guys, and it is going to be uncomfortable, I would say really uncomfortable for about 6 weeks. But for this pandemic, I can't tell you when it's going to end. And with no cure, I can't tell you that. You know, it's okay not to know. And we have such a false sense of knowing anyways. None of us know anything. And that's uncomfortable, but it doesn't have to be. This is a time to teach us something, and it's a spiritual awakening for us all. So let's lean into it a little bit. I'm gonna try to help bring you some ease. We're gonna start with a little bit of sound bowl healing. This emits the frequency of forgiveness because we need to forgive people. We need to forgive our government for not caring about us, other governments for not caring about them, and we need to forgive ourselves for allowing ourselves to be okay with giving away a lot of our personal power. When I say forgive, I don't mean forgive and forget, because that doesn't help anything. But allowing yourself to let go of pain that doesn't belong to you but belongs to your perpetrators will allow you so much more ease. So let's start with the bowl. Just take a deep breath and close your eyes. Listen to the sound. We all have guides and angels, and there is a plan, and you are being watched over. You are protected. Some of us are feeling energy that doesn't belong to us. I think globally people are really nervous and anxious, and we can all feel that. So do your best to let go of that and trust in the universe, trust in your creator, just trust in this process. Sometimes horrible things are disguised as blessings, and we haven't figured out what that is, but I'm hoping that it's meant to teach us to put people first again and to understand that we are all one and connected. All right, now I'm going to give you some messages from the divine, from Spirit. Spirit guides, I'm calling you in. I ask you to help me deliver messages to the collective. No one of a lower vibration than I is allowed to be with me, near me, or in my space. Spirit guides, what does the collective need to hear? What are the messages my friends need to hear? What is the outcome? What is the outcome of all this? So you notice that I had some that jumped out. That's the way I like to do readings anyways, because I know that Spirit is making it very clear that this is your card and this is what you need to hear. So I asked for messages from Spirit for the collective. So keep in mind that this is general, but I think that you'll find things that you can resonate with it, okay? So a message from Spirit is that we got the Seven of Pentacles, which is like, you did some bad business, maybe. At the time when things were okay and things were going great, hey, it was great business, right? But you were working really hard and not seeing amount of success that you should have, and you were waiting for it to get better. Except for times have changed. Now, and then you got the King of Pentacles, and I had asked, what do my friends need to hear? What you need to hear is that you are learning to be happy with what you have, and you're learning to be, you're learning to make things work with what you do have. You're learning to be resourceful. This is what this is teaching you. And then I asked, what is the outcome? Scary question. Seven of Cups. And the Seven of Cups is too much going on. Like, you can let too much go, you know, and I think we're all there. I've been like this the whole week. That's why I waited so long to do this video. There's just too much going on, too many negative thoughts here, there, everywhere, consumed by your own mind. And I pulled another card because I didn't want to end on that card, and so the next card was the Emperor. And so these are the choices that you can make. You can allow your thoughts and your busy mind to consume you. You can become a slave to your own thoughts, or you can be the Emperor, and you can take charge and create order in your future. This is what this whole thing is shaking our whole world up. Well, probably to take a better look at how we've been operating. Are we thinking spiritually, or are we thinking materially? Because this is going to rock our world. If we're only thinking materially, then we are the Seven of Cups. Like, we're freaking out. How are we going to pay bills? But we can design our future right now. And we can take charge and create order and discipline in our lives, as well as remembering what our values are and what are really important to us. Easier said than done. I know, because this week's been hard for me too, and I had to meditate twice today in order to help myself clear my energy and ground in and be like, I'm not dying right now, I'm not starving yet, everything's okay, just gotta keep yourself safe and healthy, don't allow your thoughts to consume you. You know, if there's a prayer that you like, if there's a Buddhist chant that you like, if, you know, anything that brings you comfort, repeat it. When you have those thoughts, just repeat that, and as soon as that thought comes back in, just cut it off. Keep repeating these things. Don't allow yourself to sink. You know, don't allow yourself to live in fear, but also be smart and take care of yourselves.